Hello everybody and welcome to Garbage Gaming. This is the first video for my new YouTube channel. What we're going to be doing today is a Let's Play of Jade Empire, which is an amazing game. It's so amazing, but sadly it's an underrated game and a fairly unknown game as well. It was made right after Bioware made the first Knights of the Old Republic, which really took them from being PC game, a PC game company which made games like Baldur's Gate and things which most everybody knows now. But until they made Knights of the Old Republic for the Xbox, a lot of gamers didn't really know BioWare. They hadn't played their games because there was a big divide back then, and I guess there still is to some extent. But the divide was wider between PC gamers and console gamers. But anyway, this is a great game. It's a kind of a wuxia inspired kung fu styled game, and the graphics are a bit dated at this point, but I still think it looks, pretty amazing. And the artwork and the themes and the story and everything is just really, it's really fantastic. And I think that, hopefully you guys will have a lot of fun watching. And, if you haven't tried the game, maybe you'll go out and pick it up for yourself. Pick up the special edition on Steam, which you can pick up for a pretty good deal right now. It's usually right around $10, and sometimes you can catch it for as low as $2 or $3 when they run a sale. It's a really great game, and if you're looking for something new to try, then try it out. And uh, if you like the content and you like the game and you like what I'm doing, then please hit the subscribe button, give me a like, and feel free to help me out. This is something new that I'm just starting up. I decided just to give it a try. You know, I've been into games since I had my first NES. Uh, my first Nintendo Entertainment System. And ever since then, it's been something that I've wanted to be involved in some way. And, if, me making these videos can, entertain some people, make some people laugh, you know, help somebody have a good time, then that's great. Uh, and, so we're going to get into it and see how it goes. So anyway, let's get started here. Alright, so start up a new game. And as you can see, we're into the character creation screen now. It's a lot like Knights of the Old Republic, since it's built off the same engine actually that they used to make Knights of the Old Republic, which is surprising really when you see, what all it can do. I mean, the graphics aren't greatly improved or anything, but it really it's a beautiful game when you take it, for what it is. Especially considering how old it is. But anyway, as you can see here, you don't really make your own character. You've got different pre-made characters here. You don't really get to customize how they look or anything. You just scroll through and pick one that you like, and once you do, you can either hit accept and just go straight into the game, or you can start with a custom character where you can customize how they fight and what styles they start with and how you build them and everything. And so that's what we're going to do. So let's see, who do we want to pick here? Let's go for Lou the Prodigy. I think he's the only guy that's not completely bare-chested here. So let's start with him. And, oh, wait, let's go back. We want to do custom. And you can see here when you load up the custom character, it brings up your stats. And here's how the stats break down. You have body, spirit, and mind. And each one controls different things and provide different things. Body, basically all body does throughout the whole game is provides health. It also will unlock certain uh, dialogue options and things later on. But I don't normally put a lot into health, you know, at least not starting out anyway. So we're going to put 1 point here. And then spirit. Spirit is magical energy or chi. And it is what fuels your magic styles, your transformation styles, and it's what lets you heal yourself. And it's very useful to have. It's a very nice skill. And then we have mind, which is controls your focus, and it also controls, I believe, how fast you are in combat. And it's what you use when you're wielding a weapon, fighting with a weapon style instead of an unarmed style. And it's nice to have some points into it because I like to use the weapon styles on the regular physical enemies generally. And you know, use the unarmed styles on the spiritual enemies, at least in the early goings of the game anyway. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go with a 3-4-3. And let's go ahead and hit accept. And then that brings into where we can choose our styles. And for me, I can only pick Heavenly Wave for a support style. If you had pre-ordered the game, I believe there was another style that came with it, Demonic Rhino, I think, which was, you know, it's an okay style. It's better to have than Heavenly Wave, I guess. But Heavenly Wave is, or you would get that in addition to having Heavenly Wave, I think. It was a transformation style, a bonus that you got, or that you could get, I think. But at the start, all you can pick is Heavenly Wave and as your support style. And basically what that does is it slows enemies down when you use it on them. And you can also, once you've slowed them, use it to use a powerful combo, which does a lot of damage when you hit them with it. And so for the fighting styles, we've got Thousand Cuts, Leaping Tiger, White Demon, and Legendary Strike. And Thousand Cuts is a fast button mashing quick attack style. It, you know, you just mash your quick attacks and do fast little low damage attacks. Leaping Tiger is actually one of the better styles, starting styles in the game anyway. It is fast, it does decent damage, and plus you get claws, so you can, you know, run around pretending to be Wolverine. You know, so that's always fun. Who doesn't like that? Then White Demon, which is a slow, methodical kind of style, and it's not one that I've ever really used or enjoyed. And then we have Legendary Strike, which is the balanced style. It's slower, it uses a lot of mostly kicks, and it does more damage than the Thousand Cuts and Leaping Tiger. And I've never actually used Legendary Strike, so I think I'm going to try it out here for this playthrough. Since I haven't played this game in probably 10 or 15 years since the first time I played through it back on the original Xbox, actually. So let's select that, and we're going to hit done. And yes, we want to accept our character. And now we're going to pick a name. And so what do we want to pick for our name here? We could do something random, but let's go for Garbage blue. Okay, and yes, we're done. And this is basically just showing you your summary of your character. It shows you background information on your character. And then we like everything. Everything's good, so let's hit accept and get into the game here. Wow, the loading screens are a lot faster than the Xbox version. And it's loading us up into a cutscene here. We're going to start out in an arena where we're going to be fighting against one of the other students. This actually acts as a tutorial that shows you kind of how
I swear, one of these days I'll find a way around your guard.
Oh, will you? Let's see. And this dialogue, this first dialogue choices here, this kind of, even though you don't really know it until you get into the menus, this introduces you into the, it doesn't give you points for the alignment system, but it introduces you to how it works. And the alignment system is much like in Knights of the Old Republic, where you had the light side, dark side options. And in this game you have the way of the open palm, which is the good side, and the way of the closed fist, which is the evil side. Even though in this game they try to make it where the choices aren't quite so clear-cut one way or the other, but still one side's the good side, one side's the bad side. That's just how it goes. And so you can always usually tell the way of the open palm or the good side is the option that's on the top here. The middle is usually the neutral option, which won't give you points either way. And the bottom, as you can see, is the way of the closed fist, which is usually the snarky, mean, evil, edgelord sort of style of response. So let's see here. We're going to be nice. One more match then?
Happily. I feel that I learn something every time I face you. Even if it's only a new place to nurse a bruise. So long as you're certain you have time.
Yeah, I got time. I'm rarely beaten though, my friend.
Let us begin.
Alright. Want to throw hands? We're going to throw hands, buddy. We can throw hands or throw feet, I guess. Kick him in his face. Up. He moved away. Kick him again. Alright. Now, so we've got a block. So we're going to hit the block button, and as you can see, that's a shield, little glowing shield thing, and you can block attacks. And here, it's going to show you that even if you'd had your block up, you couldn't block that because it's a power attack. And now it's telling us that we want health, and we need to heal by using our chi. And he's blocking, so we need to use power attack to break through it. And now it's showing us how to evade attacks. Oh, he got us. He nailed me with that. Oh, he got me again. Hard time getting it to work here using this controller. Doesn't want to evade here.
I need healing.
Cannot get him to evade for some reason. There we go. Even though it didn't register. Right, now we're going to be fighting for real. And what do you know? We win. We kicked him right on his ass.
Did you see? Master Lee was watching. He may not show it, but he clearly takes pride in watching his students practice.
Oh, okay.
I learn something every time we meet, proving that loss sometimes is the best teacher. Thank the heavens the bruises are worth it.
Well, if you say so. No, we're not going to say that. Let's be nice. Thank you for the bout.
You are gracious as always. I regret that there won't be much time for such practice now that you've almost finished your training.
Oh, okay.
Master Lee told me to pass on that you should speak to him when you have the chance. He said
Oh,
you
he
could
wants
take
to
your
speak
time,
to
so
us.
you need not rush.
Well, where is
Master Lee
Lee?
just went into his house. It's just over there,
Oh,
as
okay.
always. You have some time to wander the school and talk with other students. Smiling Mountain likely has some of the younger students available if you want to spar. I shall leave you to it. Take care, my friend.
All right then. That was fun. We got through the tutorial and now we're officially in chapter 1. Right, so now, as our friend suggested, we're not going to rush to see our master. We're going to take our time and kind of explore the place a bit, maybe talk to the other students. So let's go looking around here and see what we can see, shall we? Oops, camera messed up. Camera controls are wonky in this game. And here's a bookcase, and we want to interact with these whenever we see them because these will provide experience, and they also, for finding certain sets of them, will provide techniques which will give us bonuses to our stats and to damage and to things like that, and they're generally very useful and worth finding. So grab this one, and we're not going to take the time to bog down the video reading those, and there goes Gal the Lesser, and that guy is a douchebag from what I remember, so we're going to interact with him in just a minute, and pick this up, and get this chest, get that. Okay, so let's go see Gal the Lesser, and you guys are in for a treat, which I didn't actually notice this until I did a test run for this recording a little bit ago. See if you can replace the voice actor for this guy. You'll be in for a treat. I'll go ahead and let you know, though, before we get going here, that it is actually the actor that played Castle in the TV show Castle. And it's just really hilarious to hear his voice in this game. And he does good at playing a really kind of douchey bad guy here, so let's get into it.
Oh, you're finally here to talk to Master Lee, are you? I certainly hope so. The old man is in there meditating, and he won't train me until he talks to you.
Oh, that's so sad. Well, if I'd known I was holding up your training, I would have come sooner.
Really? You would have dropped everything to make way for me. I don't think so. You're far too important to waste time worrying about my education. Master Lee certainly considers your training important enough to shove all others aside, so why shouldn't I bow down to your greatness?
We're not going to be a pushover, but we're not going to be threatening him back either. Show some restraint, some honor here. What did I do to earn this belligerence?
You don't want my answer to that question. Go talk to one of your sandal-licking friends and let them tell you I'm jealous. Try Lynn. She'll say anything to please you just to see your simpering little smile. Pathetic. Master Lee wants to talk to you. Do me a favor and go talk to him. Then maybe I can actually receive some education at this school.
Okay. Wow. Douchebag. And you can kind of tell from there that more likely than not, I think we're going to be having some problems with Gal the Lesser as things progress through the story here. They're kind of setting him up to be a rival for us. find out more about that as we get into it. So, let's continue looking around the school here. See what we can see. That's Smiling Mountain. We don't want to talk to him yet. That is the student that we were sparring against.
Always good to see you wandering the school. You're the best among us, after all. So it makes everyone train a little harder when you're around. The tricky part is making sure we're emulating you, not hoping to take you down a peg. You should think carefully before bruising the tender egos around here.
Well, yeah, I try to be a nice
guy. Did I tell you to see Master Lee when you have a chance? I'm not taking the blame if you forget.
A douchebag like Gal. Okay, so let's go up here. Yep, there's a scroll case up here. We want this. Right, there's a bookshelf there. We want to pick that up. And there's some students training here. I think we might be able to spar with one of these.
One day I'll reach you.
No, she doesn't have anything interesting to say.
It is an honor to be approached by the school's most senior student. My mother had high hopes for the school when she sent me here from the capital.
Oh,
Sometimes I wonder if I'm ready to train with others of such skill. Even in the robes of a junior student, I feel a long way from my home in the Imperial City.
Imperial City. Well, let's be nice. If you're here, then you belong here.
You're right. Master Lee would not have accepted me if he did not see potential. He measures all people carefully. I will just have to work twice as hard to catch up to your level of skill. Even then, it will take a long time to be your match.
Oh yeah, that's how
How long have you studied with Master Lee?
As I recall, we're an orphan, so we've been here for a long time. I've studied with him as long as I can remember.
You and Dawnstar have both had a lifetime of training under Master Lee. He is stern with you, but you sure can see that he's proud as well. I'm sorry. I shouldn't pester you with my questions. Is there something you need?
Yes. Let's see. We're not... I'll go through all this dialogue here. Let's see. Are you interested in sparring?
It would be an honor. Are you sure you have time?
Yeah, I can always use to practice.
Excellent. Let's find a quieter spot to spar. Once we're finished, I'll have to return here and continue my meditations.
Alright.
Legendary strike!
Back up. Alright, kicked him in his face. That's why I kind of enjoying Legendary Strike. It's fun to actually do the kicks and things for once. It's cool looking. Let's see here. Let's go back into the courtyard here. And we are going to and see our master. We'll put that off on
Ah, there you are, my student. I watched your bout against Jingwu with great pride. You have gained almost all you can from the practice arena. You are my best pupil, though you came to me an orphan. I have tried to prepare you for the responsibility your skills will bring. Have you given thought to your future?
really, I don't know. Perhaps I will train others as you have trained me.
Your lessons are complete. Remember these basic skills and keep them at heart. But also remember the classes are not a true measure of ability. Always be ready to learn.
Sounds like good advice.
I recall that, as a child, you fell and bruised your arm. I comforted you, saying that small pains are part of learning, but not every setback imparts wisdom. You must be careful. Sometimes all you learn in defeat is that you have been defeated. This world is out of balance. Spirits grow restless, and you have a role to play that I have kept secret.
I enjoy all the bits of dialogue like that. Those are always fun to see. It just adds to the whole wuxia kind of kung fu movie feel. To keep the whole secret from me. I'm sure it was for a good reason.
Those who announce their important destiny before they are ready tend to meet unfortunate ends. The wise only seek attention when capable of dealing with it.
Yes, that
the people are scared. I do not have all the answers, but I know you will become very important to the fates of many. You will be called to face a great evil.
Well, I am the hero,
Master Lee!
What is this interruption? This had better be important. There is much to say.
Master! Nijo came to warn me. He saw a boat from the outlook past the fields. Strange outlaws. They fired something at him. And Kiamin was injured.
But it was injured.
Where is she now?
Strange boat.
Still outside the village by the outlook. Nijo couldn't carry her. Please come, Master Lee. The bandits are not at the village yet, but they could arrive at any time.
Bandits.
We will have to continue our discussion later, my student. It appears we have more pressing matters.
Oh, I see. What would you have me do, Master?
The time for practice is over. Go to Gujin, the weapon master, and get a weapon. You may soon be called to use it.
Sounds like
On your way, make certain Dawnstar is aware of the danger. Her skills have always complemented yours, so take her with you.
Dawnstar.
Prepare yourself for a potential attack while I tend to my fallen student. I will return as soon as I can. We will continue our discussion when the threat is over.
Hey, I won't wish you asked.
Good. The time comes when you will know all you need to. For now, keep the basics at heart.
Okay, and now as you can see, we have our mini-map open. And so, he's just told us that we have to go meet Dawnstar, which, as we learned earlier, is the other student that has been training with us. And she is actually the first follower that we're going to get in this game as well. But before we do that, we're going to go here and open this chest. And we are going to get these figurines. And these figurines go here to this lion statue. So let's interact. A statue of a lion stands behind an altar. It is marked as a training aid designed by a previous master of the school. There is a crystal sphere in the lion's paw. Let's approach the altar. The orb is glowing blue, so let's see what we want to do. We want to place the blue figurine on the altar. Okay, it changed red, so let's try putting the red figurine. Alright, and it's now going yellow, so let's try putting the yellow figurine. And the statue dispenses a silver coin, and an unfamiliar voice begins to emanate from the lion.
The obvious path is humble, safe, but pays the wage of a cook, not a champion.
Okay, so that little side quest served to give us a little message, and it gave us a silver coin here, so, but, I think there might be more to it than that, guys. In fact, but before we do that, let's go ahead. We're going to have to go over here and go through these doors into the next part of the school, but before we get into that, guys, that is going to be all the time that I have for today's episode. I really hope you enjoyed watching. Hope you're enjoying the game. And if you did have fun and you enjoyed what you saw, then please hit the like button and consider donating to the channel through the Patreon link in the description below. Anything that gets donated goes straight into the channel and making the channel better. It'll go towards getting a better webcam. It'll go towards getting a better microphone. It'll go towards purchasing future games to play to make the channel better. That you know, games that you guys want to see. You know, things like that. You know, but don't feel like you know obligated or anything. Just if you want to, then please do. But anyway, as I said, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and as always, please have a nice day.